Hello, hi, greetings. Okay, so I've been doing a challenge run of this game. I love this game. This is a game I grew up with, and the 20th year anniversary for Guild Wars 1 is coming. So I didn't expect this to come. Uh, April 2nd, we got an amazing announcement, right? They're doing something for the 20th year anniversary like they did the 15th. But instead of skills this time, this has to do with skins and miniatures. I'm I'm ecstatic. I'm so ready. I'm so pretty much permanently all year round. Previously limited items are now going to be added to the drop tables. I don't know what drop tables and what rarity, but they are going to drop, and this is amazing. I think it's great. Getting rid of the exclusivity to these items, I think, is just a net positive in general. But that's just me. I've seen complaints about like, hey, it's gonna get rid of the value of them. It's which I don't. It's almost like a Magic Gathering the reserve list and thing, except without the real money value. Other than like the pre-order keys, but those are just, they're gonna be expensive no matter what. Those are always going to go down. Regardless, we have pre-order items. So you have your prismatic, you have your Canthantage, your bone idol. Pretty much these are all the prophecies ones. You have your factions, you have your nightfall, you have all of your Eye of the North. And then you also have the Coke items, which I think is cool. I think it's a cool little thing to have the Coke items. Those things were almost like a mythos. Because, like, I don't know anyone who has a Coke item, other than, like, the one rare person. Future editor me here. I forgot to actually show just, like, how the pre-order items and the Coke items actually work. You just go on /bonus, and you're going to be familiar if you have Game of the Year edition with this, because you also have a few Game of the Year edition items, so like all of these here, all of these here in the bottom row and Tiger's Roar, all these are Game of the Year edition, and this here. All the rest of these, like these two are from the factions pre-order. These two are from the Nightfall pre-order. These four, I believe, are from Eye of the North. So, like, you can create these at any time. So I can delete these daggers. I can delete this staff. Go in here, /bonus. Create them again. Infinite number of times. If you already have one in your inventory, it won't create again. That's how they work now. So that's probably balancing reasons why you can't like mod them to hell. Some of them you can add like a single mod, but you won't be able to fully customize it. It'd be a little bit like overpowered, to be honest. Not that the mercenary heroes are not, but pretty much that's how these items work. If I had the pre-order items for each prophecy campaign, or each prophecy, not campaign, each prophecy pre-order from Taiwan, from the Japanese pre-order, the Europe, the USA one, they all have like one pre-order item for each of them. Those are impossible to track down. I've tried. I got the collector's edition, but not the pre-orders. Those items, they would show up in this pre-order section here, or pre-order, this bonus section here, as well as the Coke items, if I had the Coke items. Those are also pretty much impossible to track down. I've tried. Anyways, editor me out. Regardless, I keep diverging. These things are gonna all drop. They're added to loot tables. I don't know in what form. I personally hope, like, let's say I want to see like Bone Idol and Canthan Targe. I want to see them drop like in Sorrow's Furnace. It's fine if they drop just like from general average Joe enemies, but I think like adding value to like certain areas, like out of the way areas. So I don't know, like the the mineral springs, for example. I think like them being in like these remote areas, bringing them to like iconic parts that just kind of lost favor. I think that would be very, very welcoming. I can't speak apparently. Welcoming to the just these lesser once iconic areas. Sorrow's Furnace is like the biggest offender, where it's like this used to be a really cool area, now it's just like abandoned compared to Domain of Anguish, compared to the Deep, compared to Urgaz, who all have these different reasons why you'd want to go there. Urgaz and the Deep mostly because of faction more so than like their drops, but their drops are also like they're rares and they got pretty cool skins there, so I can see why someone would want to farm them for the skins there. Um I hope I assume it's just gonna be like your average show enemy because it's mostly at a rare value. Um, just based on the wording here, that it's like, hey, this is available everywhere, not like available in these campaigns only. So I'm assuming it's your average show enemies or something to that extent. I hold out hope, but just based on the wording, I think just any enemy will drop it. They even added a cool, like, the Glacial Blade is now getting a dual dagger variant, kind of like Shiro's sword. Has the Shiro sword and the Shiro daggers, which is a nice touch. I think it's a net positive. Having more miniatures is nice. They're non-tradable. I hope you can get multiple. I hope it's at least like one per character, if not like if it's one per account. I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel about that because I feel like I'm gonna lose these maybe possibly. I don't want to accidentally delete them. I'm I want them to be like maybe you can only have one per account, but if it gets deleted, you can do it again. I hope it's something to that effect. But I'm overall excited. This game is getting 20 years old. I'm gonna have to grind this game more. I didn't even realize they had greased ice it. Lightning. I almost said icing. Love the hourglass staff. I'm glad I can get a different variant of this instead of just like putting these on pre-can hero. It's like I'll get these better weapons later, and the better weapon is just like just 40/40 set. I I'd hoped there'd be at least some skill balancing, but that's a little too hopeful for me. Or on my part, a little far too hopeful. I'm also really excited for whatever the other loot is. I don't know what it could be. I'm actually not sure. I don't know if it's gonna be consumable. I don't know if it's gonna be like party streamers or it's gonna be something. I feel it could be really cool. Um, but yeah, this is just like a little recap of like what's going on right now, and I hope to continue the Iron Man run. It's a fun run. I just gotta like actually do it. I didn't quit because I got frustrated, by the way. I know I died, and that kind of like frustrated me at the time. I just kind of had so much going on. Also, it's kind of hard to find a time to stream sometimes. I hope And thank you, Stephen. Thank you, Leviathan. I still don't know how to say his name. Um, Leviathan. I don't know. He looked. It looks like Leviathan. I don't know how to say his name. I just know he's. Steven responded here saying he did all the research. Legends, by the way. Steven's a legend for for how long he's worked on this game. Leviathan has been a legend for implementing this. Oh, you see me responding here. Yeah, legends, absolute legends.